We are born in chains. And I'm about to immediately contradict this, by the way, but our immediate birth is probably the only time we can have true freedom from the world, right? Um, Men, or not, I mean, baby boys, right? A lot of them are so circumcised, right? You're born and you're immediately mutilated. And it stems from a religious thing, but I'm extremely against circumcision. So you immediately have a part of your body taken without your will, and it's gone forever. Um, Same thing for women in some places of the world. They cut off their clitorises in some places. So if that happens, it's kind of the same thing. We are born into a failing system that you have pretty much have to play the game of, or you have to completely disconnect from it to even attempt to be free. And it's extremely hard to disconnect from the system. Um, our whole lives, we go to school for 18 years and then college, and then maybe you become a doctor or something. So you're in college for like ten years or something, but like you go to college 4 or 5 years, um, go work your job, and then start a family, get a wife, and then you work and you work and you work. And then maybe you buy a house, you get that car, and you work, and then you work until maybe you're like 65 and you're like, yep, I retired. And then how much time do you really have left? I think the life expectancy in the US is it 68 around there? Um, I mean, a lot of people do make it to like 80s and stuff. So maybe you have 13 years left, but you worked your whole life. And we persecute people who are different from us, who can't learn the system properly because they're different. Like the kids in school that can't sit still, maybe they have like ADHD or something. They're punished for not conforming to the system, but like the system is broken. And I watched an interesting video. I should have probably rewatched it before I made this one, but it was basically talking about how I guess US society, or like society in general, is kind of like a child sacrifice to Moloch in a way. Like we sacrifice children and our children to this system. And even with like the freedom within the system, which would be like financial freedom, right? There's In the pursuit of money, I believe it's just never enough. And the people who amount these extreme amounts of money continue to do so because they're afraid. And I don't know what it really means to be free. Like I guess my idea of freedom would be, I mean, I want to go off the grid one day, but not, I wouldn't say completely, but have my house in maybe like a woods somewhere, garden, some animals, maybe maybe a partner, I guess. I don't really need a partner in my life, but I'm not gonna get into that, or people argue with me that's with so much, but like I guess that would be freedom, you know? But with I have Aaron here, it- it's kind of like everyone's a slave to something, and I guess in a way we can never be free unless we're dead. And there's another video where I think I didn't articulate this point very well, but I'm saying we're all slaves to the system, and um we're born in chains, and liberation or death is liberation. Liberation is death. So thank you for watching. Try to be free.